What's going on, everybody? Hope that everyone's doing all right. Today, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Um, Something that's been on my mind quite a bit recently is, I guess, what are we all doing here? Uh, I think people try to give life meaning through words, and that's impossible. I believe people try to give definition to life, and again, that's impossible. I think the purpose of life changes from person to person, and even more complex, it changes within each person, their purpose of their life. And I also believe other people's lives give insight to your own or others' lives, if that makes sense. When I think of people who have died a tragic death or a short death or lived a long, hard life full of sadness and hardship, uh, I always ask myself, what was their purpose? Why were they here? Like, if there is a God, why would they put someone on earth just to live a fucking hard life their entire life and then to die tragically? Seems like torture to me. Like, why even give them the opportunity to live if it's just going to be a brutal one, you know? But then maybe I think they lived for other people. Maybe their lives were bigger than their own. They didn't live for their own life, they lived for other people, for us to learn something, for us to take away, for us to live. They gave us their life, maybe. I don't know. It's just, obviously, we all know, we've all experienced it. Life can be hard and mean, and there's no explanation, there's no break. But life can also be so beautiful, but it seems that some people aren't able to see the beauty from their perspective for some reason, no matter how hard their friends try, how hard their family tries. It's just, some people can't see it, which is a bummer. And then you start thinking of just purpose. I don't know. I believe that when a person knows what they're supposed to do, there is nothing that can stop them from doing it. And we often attest that to greatness when someone finds their calling, or whatever you want to label it as. They can't stop it. At that point in their lives, finding the energy to do things is not the problem. It's finding the energy to stop. I believe that's why we have a lot of, what are they called, tortured geniuses, tortured souls. I don't know. We see it a lot in music and artists. When they know what they're supposed to do, it's what they can give to the world, and it's what the consumers of whatever they give, it gives us life, gives us energy, gives us purpose. It may help us find our calling. And sometimes it just breaks my heart to see people never have the opportunity to find their calling. I don't know. Or people will live a life, everything that happens seems to stack up against them, not with them. And they can never live a life of energy. They will never know what it feels like to live a life driven by passion, driven by your heart, you know? Because when your heart's in it, then man, it's like you can't stop, right? But when your heart's not in anything and you have to find that energy elsewhere, it is just so tremendously tiring. And I've felt both, but I think I've been lucky enough to be born with a good head on my shoulders. Um, and I think that's something that cannot be taken for granted, because obviously so many people do not have that privilege, um, for whatever reason. I have no idea. I can't even take credit for having a good head on my shoulders. It feels like I just came here with it. And then there's some people that seem like their head just gets knocked around by life every step of the way. I just hope that everyone in the world can find something that their heart is in, find something that their mind, body, and soul hit a crossroad, and it brings them so much passion. It might not even be passion and joy. I just hope that someone can live a life full of passion, because it's so hard to live a life of blandness where nothing feels good. Everything's just the same. Everything's just eh. But I really hope that everyone could feel that feeling, because it's a big one. It's a strong one. And I hope that for those who died before their calling was found, that at least helps someone else find theirs. I don't know.